Number 9, Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. So this right here was a solid tag team match, but there was certainly a level of excitement, maybe just this being on the second night compared to the first night, that I felt a lot of these other matches that I just mentioned didn't quite have. They were pretty much in, I think the audience sounded like they were pretty much into this for the whole thing. So of course Bayley unfortunately got taken out, and that was apparently the long-term plan, and Becky Lynch comes back to a huge pop, and it's always great to see Becky Lynch come back. And then she comes in here and she wins the tag team titles with Lyra Valkyria. The match was, like I said, it was about as basic of a tag team match. Lyra mostly got worked over by the heels, and eventually she gets the hot tag in on Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch scores the manhandle slam to Liv Morgan. 1, 2, 3. Lyra and Becky win. So huge moment, Becky getting another tag team title, but more, I think, importantly for establishing the future, Lyra Valkyria ended up being, at least for one night, Lyra 2 belts. So being the tag team and the Intercontinental Champion all on one night. So that was awesome, and as an end moment perspective, awesome. But ultimately, historically, this is not going to really mean much in the long term as far as a potential tag team for Becky and Lyra, because they killed it off the very next night on Monday Night Raw, and Liv and Raquel got the titles back, which I always figured was the original plan, was for Liv and Raquel to be the tag teams, because they're such a great team, and I don't think there's any built-up women yet right now in the tag team division. So I kind of figured it was going to go that. I always figured that Lyra and Becky would team up before they end up doing their split, so it's almost, why didn't they do that? A shout out to my boy SMP. He's been making a good point though. Why introduce these mid-card titles and not utilize them? You could have had Becky, you could have had Chelsea and Lyra defending their mid-card titles with other women that you're trying to help elevate, and could have maybe put Bayley and Becky together as a team and go in the tag team division. So I felt like there's other ways it could have been worked for this. But overall, like I said, even though it was a pretty basic tag team match, I thought it was exciting. It was fun, exciting tag match, and I thought I put it right here in the top 10.